Hi, David here with SuicideFishing.com. Here is a YouTube blog for installing these, and this is just the short version of it. But what it is essentially putting these on. These are the putting these lock and handle releases on the lids and doors of all of the spaces, and so lockable spaces. And what I've done on this Albion boat built by Spirit International is every space has a lock on it. Okay, unfortunately, things have a tendency of walking off. What we call lakad here in the Philippines, walking. And as you probably well know, locks only keep honest people honest. So these can be defeated. So what we've done is on these, you'll see that this is thicker than normal, and we've had to drill these out. So we've got obviously a hole saw for this to drill it. And so, but here's the dilemma. When you have these together and you're trying to put the width in, you don't have the width. So, and you got to screw these. You can go longer screws, but if you do that, you defeat the purpose of the lock. You can only go so far. And so the answer to that is 2 hole saws. Okay. I couldn't. This is a 2 1/4. This is 2 inch. I couldn't, and I know this is a metal hole saw, but that's all that's available on this island in this size. So what we've had to do is on one side we had to drill the 2 1/4 to make it fit. On the other side, we had to drill a 2 inch to make it fit. Obviously not all the way through. We've had to drill halfway and then halfway. And so what we do is on the top side, we start the hole, and as you know, it can be difficult because if you go all the way through with the 2 inch, it makes it real difficult to get center with the 1 inch. So we start with the 2 inch, we drill all the way through, but with the drill, not the cutting blade of the hole saw. And so it cuts a little bit in. We have the hole on the other side, and that's when and it's time consuming unless you got 2 drills. We switch this one out and we use the hole from the 2 inch as a guide for the 2 1/4, and then we drill approximately the width, and that's about 3/8 right there. We drill approximately 3/8 in, and then and once we have done that, we don't go back. We take a chisel and we begin to chisel that out. And once we have the correct depth, where this will, I guess you call it countersink, where this will go in and it's plumb with the outside edge, we then go back with the smaller hole saw, switching it back, and then cutting through for this piece to fit in. If you did 2 1/4 inches all the way through, you'll have a gap in there. It's ugly looking. Water will get in. It's just not good. So that's what we came up with in order to make this happen. Now this is a little bit wide. I just think with one would work. So we have on the center console, it's 30 inches wide. So we went with 1 on the 3 pieces here, 1 down there, 1 here, to access the electronics. The 1 down the bottom is for the battery, electronics, and then a dry storage here. And we also have the seats for the center console, and that's approximately 32 inches, and just 1 lock there. welder. And so what happens is we don't know what we're gonna do as far as using tools to make it happen. In the United States, we have got a ton of different kinds of tools, but you'll spend $500,000 on a tool that you may use once during a boat build. Obviously, we can't do that. We got to improvise, and we just don't have the resources on the island here in Palawan. So in doing this, mistakes are made, and here's one of them. If you look at this, we drilled with the 2 1/4 all the way through, and now Toto is in the process of fixing my mistake. So, and it's, we do it the right way. We make sure that it's done. The strength is there, but the challenge is you want to get this done as fast as possible. And I could probably attest that we have 8 hours a day and 6 days a week. Out of that, I could probably honestly say we probably have 48 hours or more of fixing mistakes. But the beauty of it is you're building that experience. So if you do another boat, you're going to save, I'll bet you save a month's worth of time figuring out, building the next boat because of all the mistakes you've made and the tricks that you've learned. And so that's where we're at. So we are going to paint this next, but before we paint it, we need to get these things drilled and mocked up. Then we got to take them all out because we got to make sure that any of the exposed plywood on these is covered in epoxy. We don't want water to get into the wood because that will cause a problem in the future. So we've got, and then on these wider pieces for the casting deck and the ice box, we will actually, which is these pieces right here, we will be actually putting in 2 on each one. And so we're, I think it'd be too easy to lift the ends up with one in the center and break it off. What I want to do is I want one about here, one about there, where you can grab them, crank them up, and lift easily enough. And so that is what we have going on. So we will be painting this in the next few hours, and then we're good to go. So, and kudos to JR, my friend. And so we're diligently trying to get this done. We're hoping by next week, probably if the rain would stop, we have a good day. But what happens is we have these afternoon rains, and so hopefully we will have this boat in the water, and we don't go anywhere unless we have fishing. So our sea trial is going to involve some fishing, and so maybe that will give us an idea of what our boating life in the future is going to be like if we have a new boat and we catch a lot of fish on the sea trials. So anyways, all right, I think that's about it. And so long and hard. I know. So this is David with Suicide Fishing and my cameraman and friend JR. We are Suicide Fishing, the page on Facebook, and Suicide Fishing TV on YouTube. Hey, like, share, and subscribe. We have shorter reels. We do a short reel on things like this, and then we do the longer, a little bit more detailed version on YouTube. So go to both Facebook and YouTube. YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Say hello. Let me know what's on your mind. If you have any questions, I am more than willing to answer them. JR also gets on there and will answer questions as well. So that's it. Signing off. Go out and find someone you love and give them a hug. It will make you feel good, I promise. I hope you have a wonderful day.